What's going on YouTube? It's What's the Hype back with another video, and in today's video I thought it'd be interesting to share some of my favorite movies in which I think the characters are dressed really well. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for similar videos in the future, and without wasting any time, let's get it. I thought I'd show some honorable mentions before I get into my 5 favorites. If you guys have some favorite movies where you think the characters are dressed really well, also let me know down below in the comments because I love watching movies. Quickly going over honorable mentions, I have The Shining, Back to the Future Air Mags are my favorite shoe, Taxi Driver, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I specifically like Cameron's jersey and Ferris's vest, La La Land, the use of color is insane. I'm a big Quentin Tarantino fan, so Pulp Fiction made my list. I really like westerns as well. The Great Silence is underrated, and my favorite Clint Eastwood is High Plains Drifter. I recently watched Nikita, The Royal Tenenbaums, Once Upon a Time in America, Boogie Nights, and finishing off the list I have Scarface. So starting up with our first of 5 movies, I have Leon the Professional. Leon is one of my favorite movies, and specifically I think Matilda as well as Leon are dressed both very well. Looking at Leon's outfit, I really like when a character in a movie has a signature outfit that you can identify their character with, and for him that's the gray beanie, the white shirt, the glasses, and the long overcoat. Natalie Portman's character of Matilda is very underrated for female characters in movies for looking at the best dressed characters, but I think between like the choker and the bomber jacket, those were 2 of the staple kind of items in her wardrobe that stuck out to me and creates a really cool character. Up next I have Blade Runner. I'll be looking at the original first and then transitioning to 2049, but if you do enjoy the original, I throw some YouTube recommendations of videos where they break down the costumes a lot more than I can in this video individually, but I would highly recommend you guys check these out if you're a fan of Blade Runner. If you're a fan of sci-fi or futuristic outfits, I would highly recommend you guys check out the original Blade Runner if you haven't seen this. I think what I'm about to say applies for both the original as well as 2049, but if you look at the main characters you're consistently seeing throughout the movie, and if you're looking at the extras, the just random people in the background, almost everybody is dressed really uniquely, and it's just really cool if you're just watching this movie specifically for outfits to see what they were able to create. Transitioning into 2049, here are 2 videos I would highly recommend you guys go and check out. They can explain it better than I can once again, but something really interesting, if you do own the physical copy of this movie, is in the special features it actually does have a breakdown over the characters' outfits. I would highly recommend you guys go check that out. But if you want to see a movie again with futuristic sci-fi looking outfits, I would highly recommend you check this out. The specific characters that stuck out to me were Kay and Joy. I really like Joy's outfits throughout the movie, and it really adds to her characters because she's constantly changing. If you see the movie, you'll know what I mean, but she wears a lot of different outfits. 2049 is similar to the original in the fact that all the characters in the movie are dressed uniquely, and by watching the special features it's cool to really hear about all the specific details about what went behind a character wearing a specific item of clothing. As I said in the beginning of the video listing honorable mentions, I am a big Quentin Tarantino fan, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is personally my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, which I know for a lot of people it's their least favorite. But looking at the outfits, I think Brad Pitt's character of Cliff Booth, who I've made a specific video on how to break down his style and dress like him, is easily one of the best dressed characters in the movies I've seen. There are several characters throughout the movie who have really nice outfits, and I think they really captured this time period well in my opinion. Let me know if you have other specific recommendations for this period of time, like the 60s era of clothing, because I think it'd be more interesting to see that in other movies, because I really haven't seen too much of that, so maybe I'm giving too much credit to this, I don't know, but I really do enjoy this movie. Moving into my second to last pick, I have The Place Beyond the Pines. Now this is honestly really just looking at Ryan Gosling's character, Luke Glanton, in this movie, because he is one of my favorite movie characters, and I just really like Ryan Gosling, as you could probably tell from my list, with 2049 in here as well. But looking at his character, it's again similar to Leon, where I like when a character has a similar sense of style that they wear throughout the movie. Since most of my knowledge in clothing is from streetwear, it makes sense for this to be one of my favorite movies, or to really like the clothing from this film, specifically once again Ryan's character, because it did directly influence streetwear. Looking at Fear of God and Jerry Lorenzo's taste at that time period when he enjoyed this movie, I explain this more in 2 videos I'll show on screen. The first one on screen now is just how to dress like the character, and the second one I explain what I like about the character and how it did influence streetwear. And finishing off the video with a totally different sense of style, I have American Psycho. Christian Bale is one of my favorite actors as well, and here are two videos I would highly recommend you guys go check out if you do like how Patrick Bateman as well as other characters in this movie are dressed. And I didn't really realize it till I watched those videos where they break down people's different like shirt and tie combinations or their jacket combinations, about how much their clothing really does affect who the character is and what's going on within the scenes. So if you are interested in more formal attire and formal dressing and looking at movies, I would highly recommend you guys go check out those YouTube videos I show. Thank you for checking out the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video as well. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And if you have any favorite movies that I didn't mention you think I might like based on my choices I showed in this video, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.